Well, making your own bread at home takes patience, precision, skill. But if you're looking for an easier bread recipe, there's one that's, she's claiming, virtually fail-proof. And it's perfect for St. Patrick's Day later this month. Here to show us how to make it, give it up for Stephanie Hansen.
Hi, guys.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right. I am good. How are you?
I'm good. What is this?
This is called soda bread.
Oh.
I made this morning.
You did not make it already this morning.
You see this? It's actually kind of warm still. You see this little cute little loaf here?
Yeah.
This is made with no yeast. It is primarily made with baking soda as the leavening agent.
That's it?
Yes. And
Yeah.
I don't know why, but people in Ireland make this. I tried to find out.
You're questioning the good people of Ireland? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to do. Are you ready?
Well, I just love that, some of us, I mean, I did a radio show, but some of us, we've barely had our coffee by the time we're watching the show. You've made bread, for heaven's sake. I mean,
But it doesn't take long. It literally comes together super fast. So I have 3 cups of flour.
Okay.
And you can use all white flour, or if you have some wheat, you can mix it in half and half.
Bread flour?
Yeah. You can use all-purpose too. This is not a fussy recipe.
Okay.
Okay. Then I have baking soda.
Okay.
And I have some baking powder. The baking soda is 2 teaspoons and the baking powder is a tablespoon.
The recipe will be up later.
Correct. So here's the hardest part of this whole recipe. You take like cold butter and you cut it into little chunks.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that this is not hard, but that's because this recipe is not hard. That's the hardest thing we have to do here.
Yeah, so far there hasn't been one thing that you've done.
Can you finish cutting my little butter chunks
I would love
there, friend?
to. Nothing would make me happier.
Okay, so once you get your butter chunkies, you're just gonna get them with the back of a fork, kind of press down a little smaller.
I do this, this is what I do, yeah.
This is how you make
Y'all
your
don't
biscuits.
have to forking. It's fine. This is what I do with biscuits.
Yeah, exactly.
I do the same thing.
You just kind of mush it back
Yep.
with your fork and get those little bundles broken
You
up.
want them, don't you want them basically like pea size,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're not even like, it's pretty much done.
And that is what you consider that's the hardest part?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
now
Okay.
we have 2 cups of buttermilk.
Okay.
Okay, buttermilk also helps leaven the bread. So I've got my little Stursby here to get this stirred up.
That's you named that a best
I know.
thing ever
It is
a
the
couple
best thing
seasons
ever.
ago.
This guy makes it in Minnesota. It is just like, it's just like, it's a spoon, it's a spatula. I swear. I bought like 4 of them because I'm afraid he's gonna die. I know.
Stephanie, let's not wish for the guy. Let's not put that out into the universe.
I hope not.
I hope he's not watching, for heaven's sake.
Because
Hi, sir. We hope you don't die.
I think he's kind of older, so I don't know. I just panic because I love this thing so much.
God, I love you.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Okay,
are you kidding me? Where can people? Oh, I'll ask later. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So now we've got our shaggy dough in here, right?
Yeah.
We've only got a couple of minutes left.
It's
but
fine,
that's
2
okay.
minutes. We can do it.
Yeah, it's not going to take us
And
long.
I'm glad that you said that because I was going to say, just like biscuit, you said shaggy. Do not worry if the dough doesn't look come together, right?
Yes. All we're going to do is just like get it into a loose ball. So we're not even really kneading it. We're just kind of forming, right?
That looks good.
Yeah. It's
Like
so easy, you guys.
That has come together well.
Yep.
Because this is my least favorite part, is wondering if the dough has come out well. You know what I mean?
It looks great.
It looks great.
Okay, and like literally, you just are gonna knead it a tiny bit.
Not a lot?
Nope. And we're just getting it into a rough ball.
Okay. A rough ball.
Rough balls. We're putting it in our baking vessel.
Okay.
We're
What's the baking vessel of choice?
Cast iron or La Creuset, or these are my vintage dance pots that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah. I love your new glasses, by the way. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's in here. She's
With
ready.
parchment paper. You would suggest the parchment paper?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you can use a sharp knife, or this is called a lathe.
Okay.
and we're cutting an X into it. We're gonna bake it in the oven 35 to 40 minutes at 375. Can you see? That's it.
That's it?
Yes.
I can make bread.
You can.
Yeah.
And you don't need yeast. You don't need rising time.
Oh my God.
Look at the crumb.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Here, put it down here. Here,
Okay.
right there. Look at that. Look
Do
at
you want jelly or do you want peanut butter?
What?
Do you want jelly or peanut butter?
Oh, peanut butter, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, give me your little...
I sounded really desperate there, didn't I? Oh, may I
have some
please,
peanut butter, please?
Please, is that natural peanut butter? That's
Yes.
Oh, okay, of course it is. Yeah.
Come on, you know who I am.
I know.
Only the best.
I'm a choosy mom. I choose Jif.
Oh, I like Jif too, actually. I know, it's just like warm, comforting, easy. I know, it's super delicious and super easy. You could have it with soup. Like, there you go, that's it. That's
This
all
would be
you need
really
to
good
make.
with chili.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just saying.
I'm
This
so
is great
excited.
stuff, Arup. Give it up
Thanks.
for Steph, everybody. She's gonna come back though. We'll put this recipe, we'll put this whole segment on our socials a little bit later and the recipe on stephaniesdish.com. But Stephanie's not back. She's here and we're gonna lend her to you. It's Ask Stephanie when we come
All
back.
right.
Welcome.
It's bad dancing on the Jason Show.
That's right. We all, Stephanie knows all when it comes to cooking, and she's sharing her knowledge with you. It's time for audience. Give it up for Ask Stephanie, everybody. That's right, yeah. Okay, I know.
I do not know it all. Jeff,
Yeah.
producer Jeff knows it all.
Okay, really quick, a pull back the curtain moment. Executive producer Jeff stands right behind the camera. So if you ever see me go like look to one direction, I'm getting direction from our fearless leader. And he has these whiteboards, audience, which sometimes gives me instructions. Like if I forget something, okay? And he usually writes big. Well, this time he wrote about the soda bread. It became popular during the potato famine in the 19th century. Like, I can read that from over there. Like, look how, and then I've never said potato famine in 10 years of the show. Now I've said it twice. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
He did highlight the other reason, though, and it is a big reason, is
The
because
soda bread?
Cheap.
It's cheap,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's cheap. It's
You ready for some questions?
I hope so.
The first one is from Kay. Hi, Kay. She writes, hey, Stephanie, can parchment paper be used for meats as well? Also, are there any bad chemicals in it that can be leaked into the food?
No, it can be used for meat. I'm sure there's natural parchment paper that's brown that probably has less chemicals than the white treated paper. But yeah, you can use it for meats. I'm not quite sure like what kind of meaty thing you're doing. Maybe you're wrapping it to keep the steam in the meat.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a pork shoulder, but yes, you can use it for meat.
Meats safe. There you
Yes.
go, Kay. Okay, let's move to Dawn. Oh, this is a good one. Hi, Dawn.
Hi,
She
Dawn.
writes, hey, Stephanie, what is the best way to melt chocolate?
Oh boy, this is a complicated question.
It is?
Well, because you have to temper the chocolate if you're
Oh.
going to be using it for making like fancy chocolates, and that has a certain amount of time of cold and hot and mixing everything together so that it stays glossy. The microwave is
You're right.
probably your best friend in chocolate situations.
It is?
Yes, but don't microwave it too much because then you lose that glossy factor. So in the long and short of the question is it depends on the use. For general use, a microwave is fine. Under microwave it, stir, let it come up to, temperature a little bit, see what you got before you put it in again.
Because I always see the professionals on Great British Bake Off get a pan of water and then put
Yes.
the bowl over the pan of water and then stir.
Yes. Now, if you're making brownies, who cares? Because you don't need them to be glossy. But if you're making like fine chocolates or you're making a ganache, yes, the glossy factor matters, and that's when you would temper the chocolate. That's the complicated answer.
Get on it. I got it. There we go. Let's go to Marie. Thank you. I'm here all week, folks. This one's from Marie. Hey, Stephanie. If a recipe calls for wine, what type of wine should I use? Actually, that's a fantastic question.
Well, Marie, Any wine you're drinking. The same wine that you'd cook with is the wine that you would drink with. Now, if you're one of these people that's not a wino, I don't know who you are, but if you're out there, anytime you have leftover wine, you can put it in like a ice cube tray and make little cubes of wine so that when you're cooking, you just pop one out and throw it out into your dish.
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
There you go. I never have leftover wine, so it's always the wine I'm drinking. I know you can't imagine that.
Never. Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. All of her recipes, send to stephaniesdish.com. And support my friend. Watch new episodes of Taste Buds on Fox Local. We'll be right back.
No wine's left over.
No wine.